Hello friends, good morning. My name is Mustafa and you are watching my tutorial. In this video we will learn about ng content with different types of selectors. So in the previous video we saw that how class selector works. In this video we will learn about tag selectors, ID selector and the attribute selector. In the class selector we saw that in the child class we use ng content and name of this class. So we use this select keyword and we give name of the class, and in the parent class we use same class. It is not necessary that this class need to be exist in the application. This is just you have to give this class name and the same class you will use in the parent class. This is what we did in the previous demo. Apart from class selector we also have tag selector. So for tag selector we use the same syntax ng content, and in the select I will use any tag name, and the same tag name I will use in the parent class. So if you see here I am using S3, and inside the S3 I am using interpolation. You can give any tag you want. You can give here paragraph as well, and you will close the paragraph, and here you will use paragraph. The next selector we have ID selector. So see, I have given here ID selector and I am using ID, and the same ID you will use here. The way we use is we will use a square bracket and ID equal to name of the ID. Here it will take all the ID that matches the selector. The next one we have attribute selector. The syntax is going to be same. In the square bracket we will use name of the attribute, and here in the any of the element we can use any attribute. This is a custom attribute. You can give X, Y, Z and you can use here. This is the same code we was working in the part 1, and this is continuation of that. So I will strongly recommend you to watch previous video so that it will be easier for you to understand this video. If you don't watch the previous video, it might be a bit difficult to understand you this video. I will provide you link in the description below. Here I was using class selector. In the ng content I was using select equal to this class name, and the same class I was using here. It doesn't matter which tag you use. It doesn't matter at all. The point which matter is this class. In the same way for the second ng content I was using description class. In the same way for the third ng content I was using no more class. In the same way you can put n number of ng content as much as you want. There is no limitation on that. So now I will implement tag selector. So what I will do, see, if you see here I have S2, paragraph and the button. So what I will do here, for the first ng content I will use this S2 tag. So I will simply copy from here, and here I will give S2. For the second one I will use this paragraph. So I will simply use here paragraph. You can use single or double quote, that is fine. For the second one I will use button. Save the changes and flip to browser. You can see that I am still able to see the same output. If I change this name from S2 to S3, you can see that we are not able to see the upper portion where India was coming. So you see in the S2 I was passing India. So it has to be matched with this one. So next I will be using ID selector. So for ID selector this is not required at all. Even for the tag selector this was not required. Even for the tag selector also it was not required. So let me remove that. And here I will give ID S2. For the paragraph I will give ID P1. And for the button I will give ID as B1. And the same ID I will use here. For ID I will use a square bracket, and remember that square bracket should be in the single or double quotes. Then I will use ID equal to name of the ID. I will copy this code and I will paste in all of the ng content, and I will change the name. For paragraph I have P1, for the button I have B1. Save the changes and flip to browser. You can see that still I am able to see the same output. Now let me change from B1 to B12. Save the changes and flip to browser. Now you can see that the button is not coming. Why? Because the ID has been changed. Here I am using B12 and here it is B1. So it will not work. So you saw that how we use class selector, tag selector and the ID selector. The last one we have attribute selector. For the attribute selector I will give any custom name. So I will give S2. For the paragraph I will give P1, for the button I will give B1. And the same attribute I need to use there. So this attribute I will use here in the child component in the square bracket, just like that. Just I will copy paste all of them one by one. and I will paste it. Save the changes and flip to browser. You can see that still I am able to see the same output. Let me modify one of the name. So I will do B11, save the changes, and now you can see that button is not coming. So this was the custom attribute. Let me use one of the inbuilt attribute. So inbuilt attribute I have like title. So I will simply give title equal to demo. Then I will use this title. This title is not the custom one. This is the inbuilt in HTML. I will use this title here. Save the changes and flip to browser. You can see that still I am able to see the same output. So it is like even you can use custom attribute or you can use inbuilt attribute that is available in HTML. So you can use any of them. So you saw that how we can project content using different mechanisms, like we have ID selector, attribute selector, class selector. Using different mechanisms we can project the content. And you can see that we use ng content for projecting dynamic content. And the way we use is inside the opening and closing bracket we use that. I will strongly recommend again you to watch my previous video so that it will be easier for you to understand this one. If you have any doubt, any question, if you are not able to understand any of my video, please write below in the comment box. I will try to answer that. If you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and also provide a constructive comment so that it will motivate me. Thank you so much.